Boom, boom. This is Kendra coming at you from the corner. How's everybody doing today? All right, so we've got Azure laying up, but as I'm sure everybody's aware by now, the servers are having some issues, getting a lot of network connection lockouts, and server errors, game servers not open, and getting all kinds of things. Been getting it all day. I did manage to break in a little bit about 3 hours ago, and I was able to do some stuff. Do my check-in and do some of the dailies, but I wasn't able to finish them all before I locked out. I started to do my commissions and the PvP, and after I won one, and I hit the button to go back and get another one, and it just sat there and locked up on me and just bouncing back and forth with the little man juice across the screen, and it never did. And then it kicked me out with this network down issue. So it's still having some problems. So they're working on it. They're trying to get it back up, but it's not right now. So we'll go ahead and close that down, and we'll get around to what we got here. So this is the under a misvent. As you know, we had to get these 4 ships lined up: Memphis, Salinas, Saratoga, San Diego. We needed to get them fully limit broke, get them up to 70, because the reason is here, because just like in a Northern Fleet event, we needed to do the same thing for this. We needed to do some, gonna have to complete these levels with the fully max limit broke ship, Memphis, Saratoga, and this is associated with the Microlayer Medley event, which is what you'll see when we do actually get in. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of new ships. They're all Eagle Union ships. We've got, to my delight, 2 new carriers, the Intrepid and the Casablanca. We've got a sub, USS sub, which is nice, called Bluegill. And then a couple cruisers, and looks like a torpedo. So we've got a little bit of everything, so that's pretty nice. So we got Cooper here. She is she's pretty nice looking there. Assault weapons, yeah, so this is going to be pretty nice. USS Cooper. She's a destroyer. So yeah, so they've got a bunch of new ships. You can go to this website here. It's the Microlayer Medley website, and you can get a listing of all the ships. So as you can see, they've got them out now. The events, there's a point accumulation event that you can get Bluegill, and then when you get the as you play the event, you get these silver wing badges. You can purchase Bremerton and Casablanca inside the shop. However, Marblehead, Cooper, Reno, and Intrepid are construction ships, which means you will need to build them, and there is of course a rate up build event for them, just like there was in a Northern Fleet event. It's just called Microlayer Medley. So that's what's going on right now, and it looks like there's going to be some pretty good ships. So it'll be interesting, and this will give you all the levels and stuff that you want to go for. But it's very, very similar to the Northern Fleet event. It's just an Eagle Union event instead. So it's got a pretty good story, and it has to do with the sirens and a lot of fog going on. And so it's pretty interesting, and definitely something you want to take part in, definitely to get these ships. And we'll have to, just like we did in a Northern Fleet, which turned out to be not quite as high as we wanted it, maybe these ships will be, maybe 1 or 2 of these ships, or maybe even more than that, will be ships that we can think about putting into our Eagle Union. I've already got a pretty powerful Eagle Union fleet, so it's going to have to be, they're going to have to be some pretty good ones in there to take the place, because a lot of my Eagle Union ships are already retrofitted. So they're, like San Diego, Portland, Saratoga, all those ships are, limit broke, and then they've got, retrofits, which have made them much more powerful. So, but we'll see. There might be some really good ships in there. I haven't had time to take a look and see what they are. I mean, you can go in and read, see about each of the ships. She's got a pretty nice skill set, and she's got some collections, and she's got you can get some of the information as to about what you're going to see as they go through the limit breaking, and you can see what complements they have. But really can't see what their actual how they're going to perform until you actually get them out there and put them in a fleet and just run them through some levels to see how they do. and see whether or not they're worth, going to the full limit break, because as you know, she's an SSR ship, so it's going to take prototype Boolans to do her. But she is the Intrepid, so it's an aircraft carrier, so that's pretty good. Nice to have another full load aircraft carrier in there in the game to go ahead and complement Enterprise if you're not using Yorktown or anything like that. So we'll have to see. But yeah, so they got some ships out there, so these will be interesting to see how they go. But yeah, so they're working on it. They've already came out on a Twitter. Go to their Twitter feed, and you'll see they're going to give us a bunch of rewards. Going to give us some gems and all kinds of stuff. To apologize for the fact that the servers are acting up. Their last word was server was under optimization, so we'll have to see. But yeah, it's been down all day, off and on, up and down. And I think it's mainly just the Aurora server, which is unfortunately what I'm on. So I wasn't able to get in and do any type of recording, and I'll check it, in the morning, and if it's up, which it should be, they're pretty good about getting those things looked at. I'll go ahead and throw out a video in the morning on it, showing you what it is and what we're going to look like. But it seems to be pretty similar to the Northern Fleet event, and just different ships, but doing pretty much the same thing. So again, leveling them all up and limit breaking them all will get you the chat screen. If you don't chat much, then it might not be something you want to waste all your Boolans on. But some of them are interesting, and some of them might be worth looking at. We'll have to do that once I've had a chance to play with them. Okay. So, all right. So go ahead and put a like on the video if you like it, and go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever I drop a video. And this is Ken Rear, signing out.